multiply and divide rational expressions. So let's just do a little quick review of what I'm talking about. Something simple. Everybody simplify that. Everybody better be able to do that. Done? Here's what you should have done. 7 and 35 are both divisible by 7. That's important that you understand you can reduce diagonally. Also diagonally this way, they're both reduced by 2. And the x's will reduce to 1 there. So I have 5 on top and a 3x on the bottom. Wrong in the notes, Nate.
Yeah.
Is that the same thing as 70 over 42x?
But you gotta no. Yes, you gotta reduce it. So it's best if you reduce diagonally, which is what you're gonna do today. Example 1. X squared minus x minus plus x minus 2, and x squared plus 2x. And yesterday you factored and simplified. Well, you're going to do that again today, but you're also multiplying. 2x squared plus 2x, or 5x squared minus 15x plus 10. So treat each grouping as a separate problem, factor, reset it up, and reduce. I'll do this one with you. This one will reduce to x plus 2, or factor, excuse me, to x minus 1. Anybody have any questions on that so far? The bottom, I can factor out an x, and that'll leave me x plus 2 inside. Anybody questioning that? Alright, let's do this second part. I'm going to factor out a 2x out of the top, and that leaves me x plus 1. On the bottom, what does that factor into? Yeah, 2, 5. 5x minus 5, that's minus 5x, that's minus 10x, minus 15x. Okay, now reduce. Everything's multiplication. There's no addition or subtraction in here. So x minus 1 won't reduce with anything. X plus 2 will reduce with that. Anything else?
X and 2x.
The x and the x reduce. So what you have left is, on top, a 2, x minus 1, x plus 1. On the bottom, 5x minus 5, and an x minus 2. a different way? This bottom one?
Yeah.
What else? Well, besides you. Yeah. Okay. How about 5x minus 10 and x minus 1? So now, what do you notice about, let's change this. 5x minus 10, x minus 1. X minus 1's now cancel, reduce. Now you're left with 2 times x plus 1 over 5x minus 10. Can I factor anything else out? I can factor 5 out of here. That's not going to change anything. When I made, actually when I made this problem, I didn't look at it this way. So there you go. There's a problem that will factor differently. Yeah.
What's the excluded values?
I'll answer that after we're done. That's on today's assignment.
So both
Yes,
answers
it
are
is.
correct?
Yeah, but and that shouldn't happen.
Okay.
If you remember early on in chapter 9, I had said sometimes you'll find one factors a different way. Well, I didn't realize it when I made that problem. That to do that. So, but the whole point is you factor each one out and then you start canceling. That's really what today's lesson is about. So let me see if you can do this one. Example 2. 2w squared over w squared minus 7w plus 12 times w minus 4. Everybody try that. Okay, you should have factored out this bottom trinomial to w minus 4, w minus 3. And on today's lesson, once you start factoring, the other problems ought to factor into something like what you have, because they'll probably cancel, reduce. So the w minus 4's go away. So I'm left with 2w squared over w minus 3. Who got that right? Awesome. All right, example 3. Just keep on going. M squared minus 4 over 2m squared plus 4m. And you divide that 6m minus 3m squared over 4m plus 44. What's the division mean? Times the reciprocal. So factor everything, flip it, reduce. While you're doing that, I'll go ahead and work it out.
Can we flip it before we start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would flip it before, just so you don't lose anything. got that right? Alright, so let me walk through it. So I took a 4 out of this part. Well, first of all, this is the difference of two squares, m minus 2m plus 2. I factored out a 2m out of there and got m plus 2. I flipped this to the bottom, and I want my m squared first, so I factored out a negative 3m, which then would make this a positive m, and that would become a minus 2. So here's what I did. I just switched this around, and then I factored out a 3m. A negative 3m. Oops, minus 2. Okay, and I put that on the bottom. Factored out a 4 out of here and got m plus 11. And then I just started canceling. And I kind of put some things back together. I could have reduced the 4 and the 2 up here first. But I went and put together and then I reduced it. It doesn't matter. Okay? So, which part are you struggling with still? Or do you understand what I did? Okay. Last one. This is really all you're doing today, okay? So n squared minus 6n plus 9 all over 12n divided by n minus 3. Okay, I'll work it out here in a second while you're doing it. See what you get. You might not be able to see that. You got it. This is good right here. But every one of you better recognize that this will go in and reduce with either one of these. It goes into both of them. It should separate it and reduce from there. This is technically the more correct answer. Okay? This is all right for now. Okay? Any questions? All right, Simon. Page 806, order 32 evens, and the mixture view evens.